Hey, it's Nathan again. I'm gonna do vlog number 2.
Yeah, this one goes out to all
I'm
you
actually stuck on
families
I-5
out
after
there.
a wonderful day training, continuing education for loan officers. And we're doing the 8-hour live class today at Bullwinkle's. I have been listening to a book called Grit by Angela Duckworth. I finally got my hands on the audiobook, and since a new report just came out that said listening to audiobooks is as impactful for your comprehension as possibly reading, I'm gonna go with that. Anyway, really intriguing. I love the idea of grit. And so I've been listening to this book. Angela Duckworth starts this whole book process talking about, is it ability? Is it talent? Are you born with it? Is it something you learn? And she's got some great stories. I automatically associated grit with my daily job. It got me thinking about being a man. Like, what am I doing that earns a paycheck? And do I have the grit? Do I have the tenacity to stick with it, to push through it? You know, I think so quickly as the personality type I am and who I am and what I like to do, I really just saw that as my job. I was getting kind of frustrated, actually. I actually think grit has a lot to do with how you treat and stay with your family. So anyway, I'm on Terwilliger, and it's going a total of 20 miles an hour. So there's always that. To have grit as a man in this world, in America right now, is to stick with it with your wife and your family and not to leave. I think we focus too much on the external and the job, on how other people think we are, and we're not concerned enough with our family. My challenge right now is that grit really means what we do at home and how we fight for our home. No matter what job it is or how the world looks at you on the outside, inside the four walls of where you call home and where you take care of one another, true grit is found there. It's what you're willing to fight for. I'm following a Toyota Sienna. That reminds me of those really funny commercials with that man and woman rapping.
It's the swagger wagon. I got the pride in my ride, in my swagger wagon. Yeah, the swagger wagon. It's the swagger wagon.
Oh, swagger wagon. Anyway, that's hilarious. So comment below in the video or the website, wherever you're watching this, and let me know what you think about grit. How does it apply to your life? Where do you see grit? Where do you see your perseverance? Where do you see yourself applying yourself, even though maybe you're not talented there, but you believe in it so much you're not going to give up? I'd love to hear some stories about that as I kind of develop my own thought around what grit really is. Definitely suggest you read or listen to Grit by Angela Duckworth. You can get it at the library, or order the book if you're a book buyer. And for men, you got to apply it. You got to apply it at home. I think that's where the key is for us. If you're in McMinnville and watching this, you might be familiar with the term grit thanks to the McMinnville School District. Those are my thoughts today. I am on I-5 going 20 miles an hour right now. So don't worry about me, I'm safe. I'm about to go to Killingsworth. So I'm out.
Yeah, this one goes out to all you minivan families out there. Sienna SE in the house.
Where my mother, father's at?
Where my kids at?
Where my kids at? Or 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 where my kids at?
No, seriously, honey, where are the kids?
They're right there, see?
Oh, cool beans.
I roll hard through the streets.